So you guys remember Peria Chronicles, right? It was one of the upcoming Eastern MMORPGs that was anime themed and had cel shaded like graphics, which I am a sucker for. So this was a game that I was looking forward to quite a bit. If you guys have been subscribed to my channel for a while, then you've heard me talk about it before. But for those of you who don't know anything about Peria Chronicles, it is a sandbox MMORPG that we were expecting to see in 2017 or 2018. A game that you can compare this to is Mabinogi. This game had a bunch of unique features that we've never seen in an MMO before, or a bunch of unique features that have been seen but not so many in one game. The economy was going to be completely player driven, towns were going to be built by players, the population determines how big the towns are, players can create dungeons, there seems to be some type of action combat, but at the same time you also got to capture monsters like Digimon, Pokemon, and there was some type of card system in the game. There was just so many unique things about this game that it was definitely something on the list of those who enjoy Eastern MMOs. But today it kind of seems like this game won't be coming out anytime soon, and that is because the G-Star lineup has been released. And if you guys don't know what G-Star is a convention, and Nexon will be there showcasing new and upcoming games like they always do. And last year Peria Chronicles was on that list, and we got to see some gameplay for the first time, even though it was quite choppy. But it was an early build, so it's understandable. These are the current PC games that they plan on covering at G-Star. Lawbreakers, Need for Speed Edge, Moonlight Blade, which I believe is coming to the West eventually, Titanfall Online, and MapleStory 2. And I know a lot of people want MapleStory 2 here in the West. Not me, because I don't have a background with MapleStory, so I'm not too hyped about it, but you know, I wouldn't mind it. As you guys can see, for the mobile games we have double the amount of game coverage that we had for PC. This kind of sucks. So Peria Chronicles at the moment has become another Lost Ark. Another Lost Ark in the early stages when they never spoke about the game. But as you guys can see, mobile gaming is just the future of Eastern MMORPGs. This is nothing new. It's been happening. So as you guys can see right here, Nexon has released the Q2 2017 financial results, and they are up by 23% when it comes to revenue versus last year. And when it comes to net income, they are up 157%, which exceeds the company's expectations. They say the aggressive strategy in mobile gaming market is the key to growth, and it is. And the investment in mobile gaming will continue in Q3 2017. This hurts my heart. I remember asking you guys in multiple videos over time, you know, how would you feel about me covering mobile games? Everyone seems to hate it. 90% of those who actually do comment dislike mobile games. And then there was a time where I actually did upload a mobile game to this channel, and yeah, it just didn't do well. And so I will continue to upload mobile game content here and there, but it will be on my second channel. But it sucks because when it comes to Eastern MMOs, mobile gaming is the future. Now yeah, there's other games, there's Western MMOs, but if you're here on this channel, then you know that I mainly cover the Eastern ones. And if you are subscribed to this channel, then most likely you're into the Eastern ones. And if we want to continue playing Eastern MMORPGs, it looks like we're going to have to either switch to mobile, or we're going to have to be playing these cross-platform games. Now, for example, there is a upcoming Dragon Nest game. This won't be out until 2018, and it's going to be mobile, but it's also going to be PC. Another cross-platform game that I do think is good, and it's a Western game, is Albion Online. I think it's done pretty well. This Dragon Nest game actually looks good. When it comes to graphics, yeah, it's not the best, but I mean, comparing it to the old Dragon Nest. And this upcoming Dragon Nest has a lot of cool features compared to the old one, whereas this one will be open world. It's going to have a lot of open world events, such as guilds going into these giant raids, fighting big dragons and stuff. And to see that happening on mobile, like if I was here on my cell phone, but I'm raiding with like 50 people in an open world fighting a big ass dragon, that's actually kind of cool. But when they announced that it will be cross-platform, you know, I didn't hate it as much. I'm like, okay, I don't have to play on my tablet, I can still play this on PC. But recently they said that the game will have an autoplay feature, which is something that is in like every mobile game now, at least the Eastern MMO ones, which I think is one of the dumbest features in the world. But at the same time, I can understand it for those who are working and like want to play the game on the go. I'm okay with the autoplay feature as long as it doesn't really work out when you're in a dungeon or raid, or when doing PvP, if it requires actual skill. So if there's a person using autoplay, I expect them to just get destroyed. If not, then yeah, I don't like it. Or just disabling autoplay during certain things, such as what I just listed, dungeons, PvP, and so on. Then I think it's okay. This upcoming Dragon Nest game was something that I did kind of want to make a video on, but at the same time, I didn't think it was enough information to make a whole video on itself. But the purpose of today's discussion is just, you know, Peria Chronicles doesn't look like we'll be seeing it anytime soon. possibly 2018, or maybe there's a tiny chance we could see that G-Star if they're just trolling or they kind of want to surprise us with it. Or maybe they do want to show it, but they don't want to put it on the list because they don't want people to get too overhyped for what they will show. Regardless, I personally think they won't be showing it at G-Star, and I don't think we'll be seeing this game until 2018. I don't really think I need to ask you guys, are you going to get with mobile gaming? Are you okay with this? I don't think many people are. But at the same time, when it comes to the Eastern games, I think we're going to see less MMORPGs because the money is really in mobile gaming. I wish it wasn't like that. I wish more companies were more there for the players than the actual money, but that's just how business works, especially in a giant company where you have to pay others so they can feed their families. But indie studios are kind of the hope sometimes. Sometimes indie studios can be super scummy, sometimes they can be cool as hell, but most of them that are doing that are Western companies, so it's not really going to feed your weeaboo addiction. So yeah, that's pretty much it today. Just kind of a rant and to update you guys on Peria Chronicles and share my thoughts on mobile gaming. I think it's something I can convert to with an emulator or a really good tablet, and it's something I'd like to continue covering on my second channel, but at the same time it's kind of hard to fit it in my schedule. But I'll try to cover some of the new games that have recently came out on mobile sometime soon. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you in the next video. See you soon, friends.